Okay, now I'm going to go over how I reinforce my inner fan ribs with strapping tape to make them stronger. What works really well is a nice clean surface that you can roll out the tape and remove it from. I'm using my rotary cutting board. I have a burnishing tool that I'll use to smooth the tape out with, and it's also good for cleaning your work surface, and then a knife, of course. And the tape we're using is a strapping tape. This is a 2-inch wide Scotch 3M strapping tape. I'm used to working with a thinner one, but this is all I can find these days. And it looks like packing tape, but it has the fibers within the tape. So what to do is take the tape. I run a stretch of it about 1 inch longer than the rib itself. Lifting up the tape, I will line it up on the side of my fan rib about halfway across. And the straighter you line it up, the better, or the easier it makes it to wrap it around. So now I will take the burnishing tool and smooth it out from the center outward. And then lifting up the fan rib and the tape together, I will roll it over and lift up the rib, and as I'm doing this, I'm pulling outward with my pinky fingers and my other fingers and pushing down and back with my index fingers and just laying it over onto the surface of the tape. Flipping it over again, I'll take my burnishing tool and working from the center outward, smooth the tape out, any air bubbles, and try to keep it from getting wrinkled. Lifting it up again, I'll repeat that same motion with my index fingers and pushing out with my other fingers, and lay the rib over. And then again with the burnishing tool from the center outward. Lifting it up, flipping it over. Again. And just pulling it tight, flipping it over. And again with the burnishing tool. From the center out. And now I don't have really enough to pull like I did before, so I'll just take the edge of the tape and pull it over the side of the fan rib. And then again with the burnishing tool from the center outward. And there you go, a birchwood fan rib that I've reinforced with strapping tape. And typically what I'll do is I'll finish up my supply of ribs I'm covering with the tape and then trim off the excess, but I'll do it now to demonstrate that I cut it about 1/8 of an inch from the edge of the wood on both ends. And this gives me a little bit of tape on tape for it to seal itself and seal in the fan rib. And then from here you're ready to add on whatever decor you wish to add on, whether you're covering it with vinyl, glitter, construction paper, whatever you're attaching to it to color it. And that's my process.